Time to go to Japan again. Yes, honey. I can't IRL stream in Japan anymore. I can't. You can't do it. Did you guys see what happened with the fucking idiots in Shibuya? Oh my god. Have you guys seen that? I'll show you the original video that I watched last week. This blew up. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen, but like there's like a lot of IRL streamers that go to Japan and go to Shibuya these days, and they just kind of like walk around Shibuya. So I feel like Rob CD kind of like pioneered this type of stream, primarily on Twitch, and he's like always kind of like done it in a way that's like, you know, respectful. I don't watch all of Rob CD's streams, so I can't like really speak to them all. But look, to put it this way, you never really saw any clips like these come out of like a Rob CD stream or like any other Japan IRL streamer's stream. It's only been like since Johnny Somali went and like started fucking around a lot, and people seeing that could be like kind of successful in getting your name out there, that this became more of a thing. But yeah, this popped up because my buddy sent it to me. I don't want to like go through the whole thing, but like I kind of want to like give you like the quick cliff notes. Okay, so this guy on the left, his name is Harry Boy, right? And he's been at IRL streaming in Shibuya for like a year, so he says. And he was streaming to like 40 viewers, right? Now, granted, like this is like a pretty small stream as well, right? We're streaming to what? How many viewers now? 38. So this is like if I went and I started fucking doing this, like it would just be kind of like outrageous to walk around and be like, this is my corner. So like this guy has been streaming here in Japan, in Shibuya, for a period. And this guy up here in the top right is Baby Hayes, which is the guy that is filming all this stuff and like arguing with this Harry Boy guy. They're both in Shibuya, and basically they get into this altercation, which is this video.
Kick stream.
Oh, I assume you make the content like this?
I don't want to give you my Kick ID. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's this fucking dude who's like some kind of Japanese nationalist. He brought the police out here to press all of the foreigners.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I appreciate.
You know what I should do? I should call the police for you being a leech.
Don't come to my
That's
fucking
nice,
corner
bro.
and call me a leech.
You came to me, motherfucker. I was standing right here. You were standing over there. You came to me.
You were standing exactly.
I
in the
was
spot
literally
I
standing on
stream.
here, and
Yeah,
you came
this
to
is the
me,
spot I
and you were
stream
like,
at 24/7 for 1 year.
"Excuse me, sir. Can you
right
move your
here.
dick nose out of my face, sir? Can you please do that?"
So basically they're just like arguing with each other about I was here first, or like this is my corner. Like I think this guy who doesn't get his ass beat, right, but is just as much of a fucking issue with this stream. This guy's also a dick, right? To be like, this is my corner. I've been streaming here 24/7 for a year. Like, what are you doing, bro? But basically they're both arguing in the middle of Shibuya, in the middle of the street at like, I don't know, 3 or 4 a.m. over who's streaming here first or whatever. They have like a back and forth, right? They argue. At this point, he's like telling him like, this guy's being a public nuisance. This guy's a criminal. He's being a public nuisance. He's ruining the vibe. Like he's being a disturbance, right?
You really can't do anything about it.
すみません、犯罪者見つけましたけど、これ絶対空気に出してます。そう、どうかしてほしいです。
So I find this is like kind of been overlooked from like everybody's analysis, because like now like a lot of people are like, you know, moist fucking pyrocynical people like making content out of this to be like, look at this crazy situation that happened. This for me was where I actually like vehemently hate this guy and think he's a fucking loser, right? Because he goes up to the police and he's like, in Japanese, decent, so like semi-decent, just like, this guy is definitely a fucking criminal. He's like he's like disturbing the peace, right? He's disturbing the peace right now. He's like making things really uncomfortable. And then the police officer is like, ask us, because it's like 4 a.m. and he's just like random white guy with a camera in my face. Like imagine like going up to police officer with a camera in his face and then a camera around, just strapped around you, and then going up to them and be like, that guy's disturbing the peace. Like police officer just like, ask us, like, bro, you're both being wankers, right? Just a weird thing for him to do, right? But then he instantly, I think this is like so disgusting, right? The second he says this, to be like, that guy's disturbing the peace, he just starts making fun of the police officer in English that he probably doesn't understand. This was fucking, for me, this was crazy.
And the police doesn't want to do anything with you. That's sad.
Oh shit, he got cauliflower ears, bro.
Yo.
That police got cauliflower ears.
Yo, that's you, bro.
That
You're a
police got
snitch,
cauliflower ears.
and nobody.
So like, he's like, that guy is disturbing the peace. Oh my God, this police officer has cauliflower ears. Chat, are you seeing this? He's got cauliflower ears, chat. It's just such a crazy, I think it's just like a crazy fucking thing to do. To just all of a sudden be like I don't want this to be like, oh my God, he's making fun of his appearance. But like, isn't that just like so fucking disrespectful to just be like, how have we come to this? Like, what are we doing, right? It's like, what are we doing? It's just like, you're just trying to point out that this guy's like disturbing the peace, and then so you go up to a police officer to report it, but you're actually like not being really serious about it, and you know that it's fucking childish. Bobo, exactly. You know that it's like childish. And then the next thing you do after they basically, because the police officer basically Dono walled him and was like, okay, dude, fuck off, right? And that was correct. The next thing he does is just say that he has like cauliflower ears. I just thought this was so crazy for this guy to act so high and mighty, but then just be and say like to say in Japanese, "Kuki o midasute," right? To say that he's like disturbing the peace, right? And then instantly just insult the police officer who fucking like, he didn't deserve that. What the fuck is going on? Like, it was just, this was crazy, right? Yeah, they go back and forth, and then they basically just go back and forth. I think this Baby Hayes guy like leaves him
in a little tiny corner. Maybe the
white guy is acknowledging the police is a grappler since cauliflower ears is a sign of a person that grapples. Is it really? Is that actually a real thing?
Sorry, this dude was just worshiping me and dapping me up. I'm so sorry that I inconvenienced you by.
So basically at this point, this Harry Boy guy is coming to just like clip farm the Baby Hayes dude, which is this guy here, right? He continues to just like instigate the situation and just contribute to the problem, because if this Harry Boy guy had pissed off and just gone somewhere else, then this would have like what happens after just like wouldn't have happened, right? But he like follows him because he's just trying to clip farm him and create a thing out of this thing to his 40 viewers, right? Baby Hayes is Korean, I think, but he left Korea and moved to America, and then he's just traveling in Japan. Because like I'm skipping through it, but they're basically like, because like at this point, like he calls him a rapist, like he's, you know, Harry Boy calls Baby Hayes a rapist, and it's like it just goes back and forth, and it's like,
you're nobody, bro. He's better. You're nobody.
It's
fucking sad. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what language you speak.
Arrested right now.
Move that shit out of my face. It doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. Am I a streamer? You don't like streamers?
No, it doesn't matter what kind of language you speak. Your fucking content is shit. What the fuck you gonna do about it? What the fuck you gonna do about it? Well, do something. Well, do something, bro. Dude, I'll literally fucking break your camera. I'll literally break your camera, and you'll be sad about that, right? How much is your camera? How much?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a whole lot to show. They're just both having a stupid, dumb argument in the middle of Shibuya, right? They're both disturbing the peace. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be like a hot take. I think this Harry Boy guy is fucking worse, right? I think this guy's the worst guy in the whole situation, because he's Mr. I speak fluent Japanese. I've been streaming at this street corner for a year. Like, I'm like Mr. Authority. Like, I'm Mr. Japan, right? But he's also just like shoving the camera in his face and being a dickhead. I speak Japanese, chat. I speak Japanese. Therefore, I'm allowed to be in the middle of the street being a complete fucking idiot. If you speak fluent Japanese and you've been living in Japan for a year, then you must know that what you are doing is like absolutely not acceptable and does not conform with Japanese societal norms. Like, you are disturbing the peace as well. If you have any understanding, if you've studied Japanese to a point where you're fluent, you understand the concept of breaking the air, right? Granted, they are in Shibuya and it is the middle of the night, or it's like 4 a.m. So like there are people out and about, and it is more of a nightclub party district, right? In Japan. But that's not grounds for walking around with two cameras, swearing, yelling, arguing with people in English, and just generally making an idiot out of yourself, right? So this guy is arguably worse than the Baby Hayes dude, because he should know better, but he's acting like an authority. So by him knowing better and acting like an authority while still being an idiot, it validates this kind of behavior and projects and says to other people that are coming to Japan, well, as long as you know more about Japan than the other person, you can be disrespectful too. Like, that is an indirect message that he's sending, which pisses me off, because like I said, he should know better. They're both idiots, but this Harry Boy pisses me off way more, especially because of what he said to the officer as well, which was just like ridiculously disrespectful. So yeah, he tracks him down and like continues to like exacerbate the situation and just throw fuel on the fire. But the main thing that happens here is Harry Boy like swipes his phone, right?
Japanese, please. I would love it, dude.
Oh gosh. Ah! Hey!
Go right ahead.
Hey guys, Shibuya again! Oh man!
Get like that, fuck you up.
Are they drunk? Yeah, almost definitely. That's not an excuse though.
Harry! Right here! Harry!
I like how everyone's bro in this situation too. Everyone's just dropping like, it's like 30 bros a minute, dude. Every third or fourth word is a bro.
Literally, get the fuck out.
Dude, why would you do that, man? It's crazy, man.
Get the fuck out. Hey, tell him to leave. Tell him to leave.
This guy's crazy, man. This guy's crazy.
That's disgusting too, by the way. Spitting on people. That's just reprehensible, bro.
Fuck you.
Oh, dude, I said bro. Even I'm saying bro now. It's contagious, man. When you hear like other people start saying dude and bro, you just start dropping bros as well. That's crazy. Guilty as charged.
It's fine, but like, dude. Thank you for like intervening. It's crazy.
I also hate this, by the way. This is what I'm saying. I hate this Harry Boy guy. I hate this guy. So this guy here, he's just like, I don't say random NPC. I'd say he's almost like the main character. Like he's playing his own, he's like main character in his own game, right? He just appears and just starts to break it up. He's just like a random guy. So he's like the good Samaritan of this story. This guy gets a thumbs up. He comes in and he tries to like break up this altercation that's happening between the two of them. But the thing that this Harry Boy guy, he's like, thank you for coming in and helping. Thank you, bro, for coming. I really appreciate that. Like it's the fakest. It's just so goddamn fake. I hate how like pompous and high and mighty this Harry Boy guy is acting, that he just starts thanking this like random stranger for breaking up the altercation that he started, where he came and like to continue annoying this baby Hayes dude.
It's fine, but like, dude. Thank you for like intervening. It's crazy. It's just some relief. Don't worry about it. Yeah, appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Can you tell him to leave?
Yeah, okay, leave, bro. We don't have time. You better leave, bro.
No, I appreciate it. Don't worry. Thank you so much for.
You just started a fight. Can you just leave, bro? Yeah, I can leave, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, what are you thanking him for? Shut your bitch ass up. Like, actually, SYBA, you do. Like, what are we doing, bro? Shut your fucking mouth. What are we actually doing?
Yeah, don't worry.
Right, so after this, like, second altercation of the evening, third, right?
Got some problems,
I don't want
dude.
to. He's on my face. No, can you tell him to leave, like for real? Like I don't want.
This guy's got some problems. But
You don't want to fight anyone, like.
No, yeah, thank you. Appreciate you.
It's good. It's good. Don't worry, man.
My anger level.
That guy, by the way, he's doing like the classic, like this guy's had a good night, all right? Because you're not walking around Shibuya at 4 a.m. unless like you're cooked, right? Unless like you're proper waxed, right? And you've had a great night. But he's actually like locked in and he's like, it's all good, bro. He's like playing like the locked in, mature adult character in this story that is able to like break up a fight. He doesn't know the context, he doesn't know the history between these two guys. He just comes in and he just breaks it up. And he does it like a boss.
Don't worry, man.
Don't worry, man. I got you, bro.
My anger level. Leave me alone.
So this is where the clip gets like kind of crazy and then it ends. So this baby Hayes guy is walking away, right? It's done. He's left the Harry Boy situation. But this other guy you can see at the bottom is Karumo X, who I'm pretty sure is not a Japanese streamer. Also, he's just traveling here, right? I think he's Brazilian from what I understand in the story. Not that it matters, but he's not a national, right? This Karumo guy, that's the big POV that we're seeing right now, is friends with that Harry Boy, okay? He gets word that Baby Hayes was harassing this guy. Baby Hayes was harassing this fucking idiot loser, right? So Karumo tracks down Baby Hayes. And then this happens.
Why did you assault
Leave me
my
the
friend?
fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone.
So the Karumo guy comes and then takes it another step further and then knocks out this Baby Hayes dude, right? Which is crazy because that is like, that kind of hit, right? It's lucky that he folded forward. So this, I'm being serious now. It's very lucky that he folded inward like this, right? Because if he went straight back, he would have gone head back onto concrete and died. He actually probably would have just died, right? Because that's how you die in these fights. He's so lucky that he fell forward and then his ass fell backwards. because it broke the fall. It like halved the impact of his head hitting the concrete. It's not great that his head hit the concrete like that, but if he had gone like straight back, he would have actually, like, probably would have died. He would have had a serious brain injury. That, what he just did, that, like, this Karma guy, like, I don't know how this guy's not getting cooked, because that's just like straight up assault. Whether you like these guys or not, like, that's just straight, like, just punching someone in the middle of the street is straight up assault. He could probably argue self-defense because, like, this Harry Boy guy gets up in his, Baby Hayes gets up in his face a little bit and he's saying like, oh, I hit him out of self-defense.
Leave the fuck alone.
Like, he could say that, like, he came at him here. I'm not trying to, like, justify this either way. I'm just saying, like, how you could potentially get out of this being straight up assault and say it's self-defense. But yeah, this happens. And then he, like, runs away, right? While he's live. But then what happens on Baby Hayes' stream is crazy. So this is Baby Hayes' POV now. So Baby Hayes is knocked out, right? Then this guy just appears and just takes his phone. You don't actually see this fully, what happens after the Baby Hayes stream in this clip. But you can see him start to walk away. So this old man then just like steals that Baby Hayes guy's phone. Which I'm not gonna lie is kind of funny. And he's gone. Which is like low-key diabolical to be like, nobody is like, hey, call an ambulance for this guy that just like got knocked out. Instead he just steals his phone. But apparently he walked all the way home, this guy, and then went into his house with the stream live still, and then turned it off when he got inside his house, which is like fucking crazy. Not gonna lie, but I thought Japanese people didn't steal. Well, I think that's just that's a generalization. Like any society in the world, yeah, there are thieves in them, and Japan is no exception. There's a misconception that Japan is like perfect land of like no crimes and stuff, but crimes happen in Japan still too. But yeah, then at the end, he pissed his pants while he was passed out, which also isn't a great sign for his brain health. He is awake and like alive, so like I mean he's probably gone to a hospital or a doctor at some point, but usually when you piss your pants, that's not a great sign either after you've been knocked out. But he posted a video and he's like alive, so like he didn't die. It's always not great getting traumatic head injury like that, but yeah, he pissed himself, which is also crazy. So why did we start talking about that? I didn't have an intent to talk about that on the stream today, but well, we were talking about going back to Japan for IRL streaming, and I really don't think I can. I just don't get how all three of those guys are not getting jail time or like deported. Who's the worst person in that situation? For me, it's Karamo for knocking the guy out, and then Harry Boy, and then Baby Hayes. All three, it's like ranking like Stalin, Hitler, and fucking Saddam Hussein. Like, all three of them are terrible, right? It's just like, what order do you put them in? I reckon it's like Karamo, the guy that knocked him out, is the worst because he could have killed him. Harry Boy second, and then Baby Hayes, and then the old grandpa. The old grandpa's last. He's not a great guy either. Harry Boy in his 40s. I mean, look at him, dude. Okay, now I'm body shaming, but now no, this isn't body shaming. This is body analyzing. Receding hairline, like it's basically at the top. It's at the apex of his skull. Okay, so his hair is like completely receded all through here. Gray hairs, or like starting like silvering and gray. He's like in his 40s. It's not body shaming. You can tell that this guy is old, which makes it worse. It gets worse and worse. But yeah, that side profile, if you ask me, I would say 40 every single time. See, that's why you guys say I'm unk, but like, am I though? Like, let's just take a moment to appreciate how handsome I am. Come on, man. Like, you can't look at that posture. What did I do? How was I? What, was I like this? You can't look at me and say I'm unk. Was I actually? Fuck. That's because I was trying to make my head fit in the frame. Fuck you, dude. So yeah, that's why, I don't know. I don't know if I can, I don't think I want to IRL stream in Japan anymore after that. Not that like what I was doing was even in that relative field, but like, I just feel like from here on out, the stigma around IRL streaming in Japan is just going to get worse and worse. and I don't want to like contribute to that. Just the fact that like you might be walking around having a camera on a stick is enough for me to not want to do it. You can be the shining light. I don't think so. It's too much heat. There's also like a lot of nationalist sentiment going through Japan right now with the election that's going up. I don't want this to like get too political, but I'm confident in saying that sentiment around foreigners in Japan right now isn't the best it's been in the last like 15, 20 years. That's what I was saying, and why I was so critical of this Harry Boy dude is that if you've gotten like your Japanese language skill to that level, then you know enough about Japanese society and concepts to understand that what you're doing is like the absolute worst thing you could be doing right now. That's why like going there and doing it, if I was to go there and do it now, even if I was going to do it in like a respectful way, would still be like breaking the peace. Because like I said, the sentiment right now is like pretty bad. And like, you just don't have to do it. Like you could just stream something else. I mean, I could still go to Japan and film the videos. Like that's not like you can't go there and film stuff, but I think just walking around with a camera on the street in people's faces isn't great. Like when I was in Japan, especially when I was out of Tokyo, in some of the more rural cities that I went to, like there's people filming and like being creative on the streets everywhere. Not just like foreigners, like Japanese people too. Like that's life. Like that's like any city though. Like it's not like you can't take a camera around the city and like film stuff, right? It's not like you can't like take stuff around and like you can't be a photographer, you can't be a videographer, and you can't like take images of fucking like create things of what you see around the city and the streets and stuff like that. You can still do that, but I think this type of like image right now with like the camera on a pole, cameras on your chest, cameras on your shoulder, backpack, and like in people's faces and doing stuff like this is not great. And like talking as well, because like it's a bit different to when you're like filming or just taking photos. With IRL streaming, like you're constantly talking and looking at a camera. It's you're disconnected from the place that you're in. So look, I've done it. It's not to say I will never do it again, but if I was to do it again, it would have to be done in a different way. It's hard. Like it's disappointing really. Cause like I said, this Harry Boy guy just should have known better.